Hi, and thank you for joining me today for NWA Media's Server Virtualization Research Presentation. My name is Michael Reed, and I am a student in the Information Technology Bachelor's Program. And this research project, a Capstone project, is on NWA Media's need to upgrade their infrastructure to 21st century technology. A little background on NWA Media. They are one of the parent news organizations in Arkansas. They were established in 1850 as Arkansas Democrat Gazette, and they have provided news to the Arkansas public before it was a state. So, and Arkansas Democrat and the Stevens Media merged in 2009 to become Northwest Arkansas newspapers. Even if you're an employee of NWA Media, you may not have realized how long they've been around. So the purpose of this project, as I kind of stated before, is to identify a need within the Information Technology Department of NWA Media. And after a little conversation with Eric Gilbert, we determined that virtualizing some of the components of their infrastructure and their servers would be of a benefit to them. So I looked at availability and uptime needs of the current servers and compared that to what virtualization would bring to it. The reason this is a good time for them to do that is because they have aging equipment, and some of it's underpowered compared to what they were asking it to do just even 5 years ago. With the advent of smartphones and tablets and all these other things that are drawing on the infrastructure 24/7 when they walk in the door, cell phones want their email, their laptops want the email, their iPads want the email. All these things have tripled to quadrupled the load on the infrastructure, and having a dynamic system that can handle these changes and fluctuations would be of a vast benefit to them. Up to now, they pretty much had kind of a scattershot solution, and it has helped solve some of their needs, but it's very ad hoc. There hasn't been a clear and defined overarching solution to their problem. The method that we employed to come up with how we would identify their needs and to grow their infrastructure was through interviews and an understanding myself, having worked in their environment as a web producer, to take a look at the industry best practices for implementing a solution for them, or proposing a solution in this case. After understanding their environment, I then spoke with industry experts at HP on some of virtualization best practices. The team here in Bentonville serves the Walmart customer primarily, and so they're literally some of the best guys to ask. After that, I reviewed white papers and some standardized practices in the industry where it was kind of a common thread, so that we were not trying to create again something new or random and ad hoc. Let's stick to things that multiple people would understand. When you go to research why there's a problem, you'd be able to bring it to the table based on a solid underpinnings for your architecture. There is some limitations to this analysis. We could have refined it further if we had a little more granular data. Historical reporting on the servers of their performance throughout the day at a 24-hour cycle over 60, 90, 120 days would have shown us the real loads, seasonal loads, football season versus soccer season. Those things would tell us how the server architecture was being utilized, and could have provided a more in-depth report on the virtualization needs. So other things such as how many outages they've had in the last 3-4 years, and how that impacted, who that impacted, what teams, what departments, what the financial impact was of that. What were they late? Too many papers? Did people have to work overtime to make up that they had to spend the money on? So those type of things could have provided even more insight on what a virtualized environment could have brought as a return on investment. Beyond that, the project delay is due to IT resources reaching its limits, maintaining aging equipment. So all that information could have taken us even further. And when it comes time to really analyze this as a proposed solution to put in the budget, that information will make it so that the financial decision makers can understand what the real costs are and what the real gains are. So just keep that in mind as you go forward. The current